can't remember where it was, had this dream stopped. I'm ZM Wise, I'm just going to be spitting some poetry for you.
Oh, she's like a buzz? Hey, don't walk out.
I'm actually going to start out with a tribute to the band that brought me here, Downer, and everyone associated with them. This is a piece for them, and it's called Quarter Hours in Lucidity. Dolly melts in the mouth, middle-blooded users of the times, over henna and peace pipe, smoking fog twirls until steel valleys block any shaky vision. The cradle rocks and the infant rolls around on the dragon-scaled ground. Wishful hypotheses will tell all the people to scatter. This is their arena. This is their regular program. One thing led to another, a dead end, bullet embrace. Gaia today, Terra tomorrow. Oh, let that ice liquidate outside the outer lips. Old-fashioned jolt of interest. Pillage the village and take all of my horses. Set the nighttime on fire and gather in ancient deserts to honor thy burning man, as flammable as his wicker brother, as rich as the niche can be. Destiny in the studio is where magic sounds come to life. Behind closed doors and against the soundproof walls, had a technicolor dream of falling 8 stories below. Was it a dream? Thought it was a dream. Still awake, but REM shuts me down. Sleight of hand and feet of furious lightning, the Furies and the Harpies would know. Thunder beams hit the dust. When times go wrong, the small grass ascending will mark the skies with sizable empty and green hobgoblins doused with Jamaican fire. The second-hand street lovers only associate themselves with concubines in the corner of monolithic and stereolithic stones. It's a drag, it's a living tickets reeling the Aquarius species who are hooked to this fine example of music. An ejaculatory sound system hitting the frontal lobe with both loaded barrels of static ecstasy, entrapment by electric enlightenment, down with systematic analysis. 'Tis improvisational jamming, the extended mind thoughts that fall out of the goddess guitar, booming bass, powerful percussion, vicious vocals, or sensational jibber-jabbers, our fluent livelihood. There is no concept album without supplemental subtext to offer a baker's dozen of homemade meanings. From one alchemist to another, dip thy head into the lyricist's lake, where everything is crystal clear. This Downer band has the upper hand. 'Tis the century to feel proud. Join us and be one with the crowd. Thank you. This is taken from an excerpt from an epic poem I finished recently, and it's called Off the Window. The other side is forbidden content being dusted off the window. The other side is a white, blinding light with levitating cities. The other side is that first step into a real worldhood. The other side is a Jim Morrison cliche ready to be broken on through. The other side is a mountain of echoing proportions. Shout to hear yourself shout. The other side is that shoulder angel devil conflict you share with your tripolar self. The other side is your flame of security, wishing you are well from paradise. The other side is a symbol of soft love and reassurance if there is no more room on the windowsill. You and I, flying on the stars. You and I, reaching the promised path. You and I, solving the world's relationship problems. Open the doors to the other side. What is your perception. Thank you. Tribute. This is to, for all of you know who Syd is. This goes to him. He's the founder of Pink Floyd. And it's called Supernova Syd Shines On. Luminescence on the rise, breaking waves of unprecedented motions, laws of motion, cleared the settled score between heaven's acceptance speech and hell's wedding bells, reigned by a good-natured hunchback, sneered at by an exiled phantom. Obelisk torments the ever-present takeover. He is the leader of the band, poking Egypt in the liner eye. Each body, the quadruple effect, is a sacred temple, treating themselves to UFO backlights and 60s life forms, pumping to the current amplifying beats. Dylan-esque curls and loose ends made him the young lion that roared throughout the jungle. The year of debut was in simultaneous occurrence with certain riots taken from a strip of romantic sunsets. The buffalo made grandiose statements that doubled with the war near the Orient. The paint does not make the man, the canvas does not make the painter. The number of beats within the heart will, through whimsical and medieval points of lyrical view and value. Was the song good for you? His 34th take on life? No matter what road is looked upon, we will know that he shines on. All these fluttering lovers and all he's had was a cocktail of dandelion wine and baby lemonade. 2 teaspoons of forgiveness, the notes. Have you got it yet? Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Have you got it yet? Watermelon men floating over city spires and country bonfires. In that year, visitations from the petrified forest announced their arrival and fiery demise. To mark one's territory on a blasting zone would be madness. Madness we see, normalcy he sees. His kaleidoscopic sight gives way to parasitic stereotypes of the common culture, but the clashing audience will not stop believing in one's ability to give a synthetic 1,000-yard stare without battling any enemy. Sinking sun and the wolf pack awakens after hibernation sickness. Tiger, oh tiger, an elephant is to be masticated, consumed whole for the taking and turning away. Acrobatic elements and candid shots in the latter days. Heartbeats, white-lighted prism. Oh friends, leave me be and let me attend to life. The moon seems a tad dark tonight. No matter the parenthetical pros or conniving cons, we will know that he will always shine on. Thank you. Five? In that case, I'm going to do one more. Where the hell is it? Oh, giggity. All right. Oh, Celadon. How hints of clay are careful for the consumers who plant pots and watch the eyes stop, collide to provide the gentler means of brain sex. How spiritual Buddhists must feel when they water their Mother Earth plants in a nurturing motion. How delightfully, positively queer, the grass blades do not greet the virgin poinsettias in insult and severe stem blow. How bashful one must feel when they look upon dearest heart leaves and kiss the spotlight rainbow. Kiss the green middle and away you materialize. How morbid it must feel for the victim flowers, pulled by the roots and yet not a single sound emanates. How raw the petals' experiences are. Amateur water growers are no match for the gradual blossoming arm growth. How sensual doth the stamen work while visiting on pleasure. The earth speaks, but the validity of the flower's grasp takes precedence. How much reflection does a punished pollinator need to endure? The winter's reluctant sun agrees. Do you see an aura, child? Consciousness conversion. Do you feel an aura, child? Devotion, spirit. Do you breathe an aura, child? Balance overruled. Can you measure up to an aura, child? Celadon, lightning. Echoing voices expand faces into surreal shapes. Deafening silhouettes are but a shadow of mystery. Change for me. Meditate the tantric key. Celibate necks are a delicacy. American beauty. A phrase served with a side dish of controversy. Try to evade inevitable green-eyed jealousy. Oh, momentum. One cannot change the laws of hopeless romantic desires. Sway, trees of the gods, sway. Wax portrayal, golden opportunity. Wax betrayal, sickening irony. Lucky her, shamrock show-off. So shall we sing to our clematis, offering an unlimited supply of life breath. Good God, the dimension's natural light gives the bearer stage fright. Not to worry, warm breath, easygoing presence. Oh, do not dare look upon temptation red. Only endless lust and chafing flesh resides on the modern side. There was a time when dependent green inhabitants danced the nostalgic jig. Forget Dr. Seuss's illustrious sets of watercolor characters. Go green is a sign, a sermon heard, in one ear and out the other words. Reuse your bag of tricks. Reduce your open mouth filled with insert foot ideas. Recycle your light bulb procedures may be used once again. Reproduce your plan may kiss and pay it forward. Oh, Celadon, shelter our corrupt motives with most perfect posture. There are particular beliefs that take notions against our God-willing psyche. We would rather feel the lava flow of blood than twitching buds that gain their popular status. That is the world today. That is the righteousness which we claim to earn. Forever, Celadon, prophets call on. Long live Celadon. Thank you. One more? One more? Awesome. In that case, I'm going to end this with a short one. And you're going to see the cheesy side of me, so I apologize in advance. By this poet that's around here, BGK. He writes pieces on napkins and just whatever. And so I started writing my pieces on these little mini flyers. And this one's called Flyer Poem number 72. Love the rain by our slumbering heads and love the thunder by our bare cuddling bodies. Love the intimacy that makes a day seem like a breath away. Love the jumpstart touch of your hand and love the fusion aura kiss. Love the carefree times that make life worth living. Love the intensity of ravenous lovemaking and love the mutual eye contact post-reciprocal climaxes. Love the sound of your name that makes the human population repeat it incessantly. Love you only. Love just the word until the days of you. Poetry lives. Thank you so much. Meltfest.
Yeah.